Hello again and welcome back. And we're just going to jump straight into this. We're still in the series Hush Rocks. This week was number 7, Faith. And what he gave us was 3 principles to take your praise to the next level. And these are these are things that really we all struggle with in our faith. You know, we have faith, but we really, we don't have as much as we act like we should. Because the number one principle, and this is the biggest, and this is where most of us struggle, do not demand to understand. Don't try to understand your circumstances. Just ask God to help you through your circumstances. Because we never will. We'll never understand God's reasoning for anything or why we're having to go through what we're having to go through. And then the next thing, do not bow to bitterness. When somebody does something wrong to you, don't carry around bitterness. Because, Pastor Kevin give a great example of this. Holding on to bitterness is like is like drinking poison and hoping somebody else dies. That's what bitterness is. Bitterness is not hurting the person that you're mad at. It's only hurting you. So don't carry that bitterness around. Just pray for that person, forgive them for whatever they did, and go on with your life. Bitterness is never going to help. And then this is number 3. Do not fail to be faithful. If you say you're going to do something, just do it. Don't fail at every attempt you make at everything. Because if you're failing at every attempt, you're really not attempting. If you're failing at your faithfulness, then you're not being as faithful as you think you are. Oh man, sorry about that. Didn't want to try and yawn in y'all's face. At least I covered it up, so maybe y'all aren't all sitting there about to try and fall asleep on me now. But faith is central to Christianity. We have to have faith. And to have faith, you can't understand it, and you can't go around being bitter at the people that put you in your situations. You've got to have faith that God will bring you through your situation, not bitterness toward the person that put you there. Because a lot of times your bitterness is toward somebody that they didn't do it on purpose. You're mad at somebody for doing something to you that they had no control over. So you just got to remember to let go of everything that bothers you. If there's something going wrong in your life, let go of it. Just turn it over to God. Now, a lot of times, the way God does things is not the way the world thinks it should be done. But if it gets you through it, then it's the proper way to do things. God will take care of you if you just asked Him to. I had it this week. I didn't know how I was going to do certain things, and God took care of it for me without me even having to lift a finger. And I was just overwhelmed by, this is not the way, Now, I'd already started my plan of action, but still, the end was not there. My plan of action was not going to result in anything good happening. But God gave me my plan of action. I followed through with it, and everything worked. I thought that nothing was going to work out, but it all worked out in the end. So just be faithful. Don't be bitter at anyone or at your circumstances, and don't demand to understand why. And that's about all I have this week. It was a short, sweet message. Today we took communion. Which, when you take communion, that does shorten up the message a little bit, because going to a real large church, it takes time, which we try to take a song away, but that's never enough to get us through it all. But anyway, like I said, hey, y'all, thumbs up my videos, comment on them as usual, and if you're not a subscriber to me, just please subscribe. It just helps you to get my videos, whether I post them or whether they make it to Facebook, Twitter, or whatever. But again, I will see y'all next week. Everyone have a blessed week, and just just pray for everyone in your life. You know, whether they're good to you